HARP, the technology, not just in Alaska now, but in other parts of the world too, that works as one unit, which fires radio waves off the ionosphere and back to Earth. That is all part of creating this sub-reality, because if you can't, simple question, how do you affect all the fish at the same time? You affect the sea. And they are targeting the energy sea in which we all live and interact with. And of course, we are affected by that sea as we affect the sea. I mean, it's like I call it the cosmic internet. It's like the wireless internet. You can post on the wireless internet and affect the internet, and you can take information from the internet and be affected by it. And it's the same in the way we interact with this field. Now, if you can impact upon that field, so you push it into a low vibrational, distorted state, then you can affect those that are interacting with it, because of course on one level we are an electromagnetic field, and that's the level that we interact with this field on. And it's no coincidence either that when I've talked to former Satanists around the world who've been involved in human sacrifice and these rituals that are done at particular times of the year at particular places, that they say that the reason they do that is to affect the information and vibrational state of the Earth's energy field, because that impacts upon humanity in general. I tell you an interesting story, Mel, that happened while we were in Peru, which really brought this home to me, because for me, before this hijack started, humanity was what I call heart-centered. Its point of interacting with reality was through the heart. I don't mean the physical heart, that's just the expression of it, but the energetic heart, the heart vortex, people call the heart chakra. That is, for me, where we get innate intelligence, consciousness intelligence, not mind excuse for intelligence. It's where we get knowing. It's where we get intuition, which is what? Intuitive knowing. We put our hands on our chest, on our heart center, and go, I just know. And that's the true connection to consciousness for me. I think that the idea that it goes through the brain is a misunderstanding and a diversion. The brain's supposed to serve the heart, not the other way around. And this is why organizations like the Heart Math Institute in America, that's done so much research into the true nature of the heart, points out that there are more nerves going from the heart to the brain than going the other way, and that the heart is the most powerful electromagnetic field in the body. And when you come from the heart, you are not only accessing levels of awareness that are way beyond this reality we call the world, but you're also vibrating at a very high rate, because the heart connection does that. What the control system works on is the emotional center in the belly. And of course, that's where we feel emotion. That's why, we feel emotion in that area when we're anxious or when we're fearful, on the rest of it in the belly, because that's the emotional connection. Now, the control system wants humanity to interact with reality through the emotional chakra as its point of most attention. And thus it has structured society to continually trigger those low vibrational emotional states all around the main one of fear, anxiety, resentment, guilt, stress in all its forms, because it pulls you into that level. And when you come from that level, what you're doing is you are responding to things that happen in your life and experiences you have from an emotional standpoint. Look at humanity in general, all over the world. Doesn't matter what the culture is or the background is or the religion is, you'll see again and again that people react from an emotional point of view. not a heart point of view, which is in balance and in harmony. Thus, it sees things in a completely different way. And when we were going around Peru in the last couple of weeks with the group that I went with, we were going from place to place, a heart, because Peru is very much a heart land, from heart energy center to heart energy center, and people were having this lovely time. They were laughing, they felt joy, and all the things that we'd like to feel. And then on this one day, we crossed the Peruvian border into Bolivia, and it was like walking into another dimension. The energy change was dramatic, so much so that everyone felt it. And we went to this ancient site about 40 minutes across the Bolivian border called Tiwanaku. And I went there, and it was horrible. It was horrible. The energy was horrible, and people, I kid you not, was saying, I'm feeling it in my belly. Yes. Clear. I've been to many of these sites around the world where human sacrifice is taking place, and these horrible rituals that pull these entities into this dimension for rituals. They're horrible, and you always feel the same energy. I felt it there. And people were saying how changed they felt. There was one lad, Mark, a lovely guy from Ireland, who said, I've been going around Peru. He said, I've just been loving everybody. Everything's been great and lovely. He said, as soon as I got to Tiwanaku and I'm walking around taking pictures, he said, I'm getting more and more angry, more and more furious, more indignant. And when people have got in my way when I'm taking a shot before on the trip, I've said, oh, no problem, no, take your time, no problem, I'll wait. But when people were getting in his way taking pictures at Tiwanaku in Bolivia, he wants to scream and swear at them to get out of the way. And what had happened, it was so clear, is that entering that energy field had pulled people's point of interaction with the reality from the heart down into the belly, into the emotional chakra, and their behavior changed, became much less loving, much more anxious, much more fearful, much more aggressive in some people. And this is what I'm absolutely convinced, Mel, has been done, that and all these things we're talking about are part of increasing the pressure to push us out of the heart into the emotional chakra, because that's where we're controlled from. That's the energy the control system works in. When you're coming from those low vibrational emotional states, you are playing away from home. You are in the control system stadium. When you pull your point of attention to the heart and you interact from that point of view, you're out of their stadium, and thus you can see and feel and experience things that you wouldn't in the other state. And for me, having had that very powerful and focused experience just days ago in Peru and Bolivia, it just really stressed to me again what I've been seeing things for a while, that they are seeking all the time, energetically and through manipulation of information, to push us into that emotional chakra, low vibrational level of it, mind, the lower vibrational emotions, because that's when they got us. And when we go above that, that's when we're free of it. And I'm sure that everything from chemtrails to electromagnetic pollution and all this stuff we're talking about collectively is designed to do that.